And a happy December to everyone. With me is...
a hastily piece of scribbled upon legislation that isn't being accepted into the congressional record.
And we got a new little costume change here.
Yep.
Oh, did you notice Ezio's sash briefly turns purple when you change costumes?
I don't think so.
Well, it just did, and I don't know why that is. Just another one of those strange little things you'll find in this game.
Well, you've hired enough courtesans, and then you hired some
Thieves for some reason. Probably just to fill out a checklist. Because I want that La Volpe's bite. Even though you could, you know, finish the game with the Roman longsword and shit. But, hey, we want all the weapons, don't we?
Yep. Yay. More pouches at the tailor shop.
Ooh.
Or knives. Nice to meet you.
Wow, I actually can't buy. I can't buy something briefly.
Well, you could if you stopped at the bank. You just got paid, and it's right there.
Oh yeah, and scaffolding. I don't think I've ever. Well, we showed it off in the second video, I think. But yeah, the only way to break scaffolding in this game is to throw guards into them, and that's one of the mercenary challenges: is to kill a certain number of guards with scaffolding.
Yes.
I entertained Bavaresia ambassadors last night. They must have poison.
And we've got more courtesan mission because, as I mentioned, there's a lot of them.
I don't remember what happened next. Come, we must find them.
400 seconds is pretty generous. There's, as long as you are even remotely fast, this won't be any problem. Even if it is a very slow following mission, not really tailing, I suppose.
No.
Just following.
Yeah, so she's gonna kind of just trips around the city for a couple of minutes and...
He was there!
What are you pointing at, Putana?
He wasn't even looking at her, to be honest.
Wait, was it him?
Yeah.
Knocked out that guy, wrong one, but he probably had it coming, to be fair.
Yes.
He probably did something in life to deserve it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is a kind of a boring mission, to be honest.
Yeah, there's really not a whole lot to say about it.
Especially when we've had a jump cut like 4 times already.
Yeah, but it's not really long jump cuts, it's just kind of boring since all you're doing is slowly walking.
Oh, you sucker punched the dude.
I don't think that was quite called for.
Yeah.
But again, when you think about it, everyone Ezio mangles is probably someone bad, so I think I'm pretty much in the right here. Also, you know, that reminds me, you know what we haven't had a lot of lately?
Random civilian death.
Yeah, I was just about to say, random homicides.
What is this?
It's not clearly not the person they've been asking you to punch.
Just punching some random guy. And for some reason his friends are still in the fight, even though you don't have to knock them out. But I do have to, when you think about it, I do have to knock them out because I can only talk to the courtesan in incognito mode. But luckily, they actually can take a punch, and I didn't knock them out. They just ran away.
Buona fortuna. And stay out of the wine.
Yeah.
A crowd gathering. Oh, he's standing on the bench too.
Now this was a success. I don't even know what the hell happened here.
I wanted to pick this guy up and throw him into the Tiber, but
He's not dead.
can't do that. Yeah, the game won't let me kill him.
Hey, what do we got here?
Fabiola. Oh, and I think Constantinople is a new mission that was a new city that was added in this version of Brotherhood's assassin missions, because I don't remember it in the base game.
I don't know about that. I know that you can. There's the one city that you can't do in. Is it no? No, you can do all the cities here. You can't do one city in Revelations.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, Rhodes is the one you can't do in Revelations, but I think that's just because that feature isn't in the HD port.
Yeah, well, you would normally have to unlock it either through DLC or multiplayer, I thought. And there's no multiplayer, so...
Yeah, I bought everything that wasn't like pure cosmetic stuff on Uplay for the Revelations HD port. I couldn't do Rhodes. Which is good that they specify you don't have to control Rhodes for that particular trophy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because that would make the platinum literally impossible. Uh-oh.
Where are Claudia and Maria?
We came back with the money. They followed us home.
And you'll remember we got the money from the banker's party.
Yes.
So it's trouble, but seems everything's okay here.
What?
Nothing Ezio doesn't see in a typical morning.
Yeah.
And I am ready to do it again.
Spoken like a true auditore.
Finally, you two came to your senses.
It's about time.
My children are homicidal maniacs.
Mama Auditore is pretty great because she spent basically all of Assassin's Creed 2 crying on a bed, and now look how far she's come.
Yes.
She has homicidal, well, I wouldn't say maniacs in Claudia's case, but she looks at her offspring and says, "Good work."
Yes. Tackle Borgia messengers to steal their money. Don't kill them.
There's no sense in killing them. They are just messenger boys.
Yes. The Baron de Valois.
So, getting to Sequence 6 will unlock, I think, all of Campania, or at least, like, 99% of it.
Yeah, I think there's technically, like, one little section left in the bottom right that... somewhere on the bottom that isn't unlocked, but...
Basically everything of interest.
Yeah. You still can't do the, one value of the Impaler coin.
Damn.
Still missing the Shrunken Heads.
As we mentioned, I can get one of the Shrunken Heads right now. There's a big hill in Antico that has a...
I think you can get both of them technically, but...
I don't think I can go to the Palazzo Laterano right now.
Maybe that's the last section that's still sectioned off.
Yeah. What you'll want to do before going on the big collectathons outside of Centro, get to Sequence 7.
Yeah.
That's what unlocks basically all of the map.
Oh, you're missing Silk.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of shop quests to do.
Yes. But however, Silk Vatican is relatively decently hard to find, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can either get it from... I think you can get it from...
hey, speaking of the devil...
Hermeticists, or you can get it from these guys, yes. And if I could actually climb up that stupid ladder, I might be able to actually get it.
He's probably too far gone now.
No. Kind of taking his sweet time. What I like about this section of Rome is that there's no rooftop guys.
Well, this is the island that the assassins have kind of cleared for themselves, so that kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, it makes sense, but it's still a nice little detail that the Borgia kind of know to stay out of this section.
Thank you for random... okay, he's at least a Borgia, but still.
Also, he didn't die. I want to make everybody perfectly clear. We still saw his white arrow, so that means he wasn't dead.
Yeah, he probably landed in water and had drowned.
Well, no, doesn't the white arrow always stay if they're still alive?
You're right. Let me at least guilt trip you a little bit. So you're going up the stairs to...
I was just seeing where that door led
Oh.
to. But yeah, it's a fast way up to the roof, and this is our little tunnel network.
Yeah. So, by the way, Ubisoft announced their latest DLC plans for Origins.
Goodness.
Roman Gladiator pack.
What is that?
You dress up like a Roman gladiator.
Huh.
And they also hinted at something different, a secret. Which...
How interesting. Sequel hook?
No, it looks like it's a chocobo.
Salve to you too.
Well, naturally.
I was
You
expecting my
don't
wife.
know about the Final
Well,
Fantasy
that does not
15
surprise me.
crossover between
The French
Assassin's Creed
Putane have
and...
us under pressure.
Tell me about their
I do know about the
Battle
Final
de
Fantasy
Valois.
13 2
Cesare persuaded
Revelations
King Louis to lend
crossover.
him an entire army.
There's an entire Final Fantasy 15 crossover
What
that I'm actually
Nice.
playing right now.
Only a
If you
matter of time before I have
Oh, but
Valois by
check
the
this out.
throat. We have them in retreat.
They seem to be getting closer.
The situation is under control.
Unfortunately, anyone familiar with Assassin's Creed 2 knows we had to bail Bartolomeo out, because that's just kind of what we do with this guy.
yeah.
So this is an interesting mission, in that the longer it goes on, the higher your probabilities of failing the bonus objective is, and it really, really helps to have smoke bombs coming into this. Because these French soldiers, they will infinitely spawn, and it does take 5-7 seconds to close the gate, something like that, maybe a little longer. But you can't take any damage, which kind of makes this a pain.
You know, I've got a kill streak of about a bajillion going on right now.
They really are just lining up like target range decks. Imagine if you could pull this shit off in like Assassin's Creed 1 or something.
Yeah.
Like that game is hard because the combat is really clunky in it.
Yeah.
In this game, it's like a crowd of 10 guys. It's like nothing.
Whoops. Whoopsie daisy.
It's take no damage, and I couldn't defend myself. So, as I said, the longer this goes on, the worse it is, because they do infinitely spawn, and I think they kind of automatically aggro on you when they show up.
Yeah. I guess, part of this, this is like easy if you kill like 10 dudes without taking damage. And in a way, it's like, this is like a good thing and a bad thing. This is something that's kind of like plagued the entire series since the start, since this game until like Origins. Like the complaint of, oh wow, combat's so fucking easy. Like,
Yeah.
you should stealth everything, you're an assassin. But if you fail, it's not that bad, and then anytime they remotely make anything sort of harder, everybody bitches
That didn't last long.
How long
But
until
yeah,
you notice it?
that's the trick here. You throw a smoke bomb, then you close the gates. But also keep in mind that closing the gates does not end the mission. You also have to close the gates and kill everyone inside the barracks.
Yes. This is just... I mean, it's not a horrible mission. It just...
It's no tank mission.
Right. This one's just, you have to know what you're doing, and...
Oh, and if you have your assassin friends, that's also good for you.
Yeah. Oh, you sent a bunch of them out.
Since they do really cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, especially if you have a couple that are up to max level. This would definitely be a case where it would be a good thing. Okay.
Alright then. Thanks, guys. Alright, now just don't get sloppy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that guy was trying to bait me into hit. Do you see that?
Yes.
But yeah, having a decent sword and just
Now it's teaching
knowing
how
how
to gun
kill
swords.
streaks work.
Yeah, now it's teaching how to gun sword.
Alright, just can't get sloppy.
Yeah, we're almost done. There's like 4 of these heads. 6. Now there's 4. 5.
3.
Literally everybody's dead except for you and... Oh, actually, those are
Except for
dead.
that one guy. Where's that guy?
I thought they were all dead except for you and Bartolomeo.
So he apparently spawned pretty far away from the barracks along with his buddies, but apparently didn't get the memo about running in and ran off or something. I don't know.
Why don't you come closer and say that?
You must learn.
So this is the Baron de Valois, Cesare's French ally. And the other guy we have to kill because we haven't seen any of the French. They have been mentioned as being in Italia at this point. But now we got a whole bunch of Frenchmen camping out in Campania, and it would be nice if we got rid of them.
Yes.
Ha! My Lady Bianca will whisper it in your ear.
I believe another lady might object to that.
Mio marito vi ammazzerà tutti.
I'll kill you for tutto francese.
Calm down, for your wife's sake. You know my terms. Enter my
So
camp unarmed
these
at dawn.
French missions, not a very long sequence of events, but plenty of killing in them.
And very amusing.
Soon
Yes.
all of Italy
One of them, I think it's the next one. It's kind of hard because it's a stealth mission for the bonus objective, and it's a pretty long mission. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yes.
Now, at this point in medieval history, the 100 Years' War was just about wrapping up, I think. The Valois were on the French throne after having pushed the English out, and this is one of the king's relatives.
Hey, faction build. I think this might be actually the first one you ever buy. And we're giving
quite
the mercenaries a bunch of whores. Alright.
Well, would
Partisans,
you want the
I'm
thieves?
sorry.
Would you want the thieves running around this place?
No. So, actually, a lot of these missions go kind of lickety-split. They go really, really fast.
Yeah, this is a pretty short sequence.
Yeah, because I don't think there isn't a lot of, like, breathing room getting to them.
In fact, I think I finished all of the Sequence 6 missions in this video.
Yeah, it's... I could see that.
But yeah, how nice it is that all of the areas in the map we couldn't access until now were all staffed by Frenchmen.
Yes. Ezio's
Except for
never
the
seen...
random Borgia riding around, of course.
Ezio's never seen a Frenchman, but French women are a different story.
Go hide inside the fortress.
Yes.
Nothing hangs between your thighs. In fact, there is a hole there, so deep it reaches into
Not the first
manifesto
crotch-related
inferno.
slurs we've gotten in the series.
We will regroup and fight through the gates as we did at the Arsenale.
The entrance is thicker with Frenchmen than the streets of Paris.
So we will climb the battlements.
They cannot be scaled. Pantasilea would know what to do.
I think Penthesilea is the Italian spelling, but Penthesilea was also the Greek queen of the Amazons.
Perché non ci ho pensato prima?
After yeah, I think it was
Better
Hector
have
got
something good.
killed. Penthesilea led her Amazons to fight the Greeks in the Trojan War, and she ended up getting killed too. Because Achilles was overpowered.
Yes. So, wow, these battlements are so hard to scale. We'll never scale these battlements.
And another fun fact, the French don't really care about you being here.
No. No, they don't.
I mean, they'll still... these rooftop guys will still attack you, but it's not a red zone, and thus they will not get angry at you.
Right.
And I don't know what Bartolomeo was talking about, but the fortress here, not particularly thick with Frenchmen. I think you could find more Frenchmen on the street of Paris, even at this point in
Well,
history.
they might be in the actual battlement behind us, but who knows?
Yes, but that area is locked off right now.
think the most you can get out of there is a flag. Really funny place flag, but a good flag.
Our first Abstergo agent mission. Oh no, I think didn't we do another one?
You might have.
Oh, we killed the doctor. That was technically an Abstergo
Will
mission.
not touch you. What happened here?
And the butcher.
My
That's,
beloved
Oh yeah, that was that was a long time ago.
and the Harlequin.
The Borgia
But that
have
wasn't
given
the same
it away.
thing.
Oh no, we haven't beaten up any. I don't know. We haven't beaten up any Harlequins. I know that because I beat all of them up in one video.
Where is he?
He spends his days locked in his workshop.
Yeah, the thing with the Harlequins is that they all spawn. They're all hanging out close to water.
Except for one.
And
Tear down the
Well, he technically
Yeah.
hangs out near water, just in this middle of the fucking map. Where the other
Yeah.
two are all along the same, like, river. All the other four.
yeah, you basically follow the Tiber all the way through Centro, and you'll find all of them. But the thing is, the Harlequins, normally what they do is they just dance around and amuse themselves. But as soon as they spot you, they aggro like crazy, and they'll chase you all over the map to beat you up. The clowns in this game are jerks, and there's a trophy specifically assigned to going around and beating all of them up. And you even get a hidden little counter to register how many you beat up.
Now, this is a fun little fun captain. He's kind of just sitting up here by himself.
Would anyone really notice if he's gone?
Once you light the signal fire, I'm going to say yes.
Boy, thank goodness we got that grip glove.
Yes.
The poison dart is definitely the least useful of the upgrades.
It is and it isn't. There are times where it could be useful, but generally, I don't know. Poison in this game is what it is. It's good and it's bad.
You're not exactly hurting for long range means of killing folks.
No,
is what I'm saying.
no, and you already have the crossbow, which kind of takes care of the long range and
Well,
silent weapon.
Yeah, the other advantage is that poison will attract guys to come and gawk for a bit, so they won't watch the area, but again, it's just another means of long-range killing people, which we have pistols, knives, and the crossbow to take care of at the moment.
Yep. Hey, one more. Two more.
Level 10 is the highest level, I believe. I don't think it goes up to 15.
No, 15 was Revelations. And that would only be for the den leaders. Otherwise, it capped out around 10.
Right. Well, actually, I think Revelations is one of those games that kind of stores EXP beyond the max. Like, if you have a guy at level 10 for a while, he actually keeps building up experience even if he's not leveling up. So, if you assign him to a den and his level cap increases, then he gets all that experience for free.
I think that is true, but
I think that's how it works. Although, one of the reasons I haven't played Revelations in a while is because the last time I platinumed it was...
well, let's face it, you don't want to do the Lost Archive again.
No, I did everything except for the very last part, but the thing is, I'm waiting for the 6-year anniversary of when I last platinumed the game to get the platinum, which would be December 30, 2017.
Okay, that's spectacularly nerdy. I'm sorry.
Yes. It's an anniversary is what it is.
Yeah. What are you doing? Tear the picture off the wall.
I was trying to tear the picture down, but that guy had the nerve to drop his body right in front of it.
Now this section of the map is actually a very good spot to do that stupid jump leap from the horse onto poles. There's just a bunch of them here, and you can like run around this town and do like 3 or 4 in a pass. But
yeah,
this is like it.
Yeah, I think there's one place in particular in Antico. I think I grinded it, but yeah, this is a good spot because you got those low-lying poles. I actually didn't think of using this area to grind. Oh yeah, and the reason for the cut is that you have to kill Augustino in a very specific way with your hidden blaze or it won't count. So I accidentally... well, there's this tree candidate.
Oh god.
And I was on such a good streak. Oh yeah, and even if that's another armed camp, the French don't care about you going in there either.
They'll care about
Unless
it
you
open the chest.
unless you start stealing. Yeah, they get mad at you if you start opening the chest. But even then, you can just run away. And hey, if nobody sees it, it's not a crime. But yeah, now we can actually go around and beat up all 5 of the Harlequins. But I'm not going to do that right now. Even though one of them actually does spawn pretty close to here.
Yeah.
Like, there's a pretty specific building that lets you know this is where the guy is.
This has been a really bad set of jump cuts. Hey, you can go beat up somebody with a broom. That's worth an achievement. I wish I was kidding. Those guards.
Now I need to get in a fight with someone, don't I?
That was utterly ridiculous. That was utterly ridiculous. Just pure and utterly ridiculous. Look, they love that fucking picture. Too bad there wasn't a third guard there. That'd be an achievement in Assassin's Creed too.
Revelations.
Whatever.
It's called Silent but Deadly.
So anyway, as we've been attempting to pull down the same 5 posters for the past 5 minutes. Yay, now he's mad.
The reason I did that is because once you pull down the last poster, he auto spawns in.
Tearing down my side. No. I want him.
So this would be like the black.
Yeah, this is the easiest way to kill him. If you kill him with a counter kill, it doesn't count. I found that out on my first attempt. For some stupid reason, it doesn't count if you counter kill him.
This is the stupidest. Well, you didn't say anything. We met you for a second. They were nice posters in your defense, but you were kind of crazy.
They were they were nice looking posters. He clearly put a lot of effort into them.
So we gotta kill you.
It's actually a shame because I recall my counter kill against him actually played one of the cooler animations, but it didn't count for some reason.
Right.
So you'd think it says kill your target with the hidden blade would mean any kill with the hidden blade would count, but
no, it has to,
for some reason the game doesn't count some of them.
It wants to be an assassination. So,
yes.
We didn't really touch on it this video, and it's probably been forever since we did, but the Templar agents were multiplayer characters when this game still had multiplayer, and it wasn't shut down a long time ago. And the SEO collection doesn't even have multiplayer, it's just there.
Yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world, it just means you can't play as well. Again.
Oh god. Christ, I don't have to get that one again.
I'm so happy that they made it no cheap. Our trophy in Origins called Archer of the Month.
It would be an
Just to
honor
fuck with
fight
you.
alongside you, Signor.
And you saw my picture of that. Oh god. Yay, more assassins.
But yeah, Employee of the Month, Abstergo Employee of the Month, you pretty much have to get every single bonus in a single multiplayer game. And that's really hard to do if you're not doing it with other humans you can talk to. I've told this before, but one time I had a really good game. I probably came within like 1 bonus away from getting it, but the game just ended too soon, so I didn't get it.
Hey, somebody's got a smoke bomb now. Sweet.
Yeah, guys with smoke bombs, the first thing they'll do is come in and throw smoke bombs. That can stun huge crowds of guards and just allow you to massacre a group in seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, even faster than Ezio can do it on his own. And apparently tearing down posters is a really difficult job.
Well, the guards will shove you if they see you do it.
We gotta let some of our newbies gain some experience.
Yeah. I always kind of like just to find the high level mission and then just stuff a low guy on. It'll hurt the upper level guy a little bit, but it's better just to let the lower guys survive a little bit more.
Yep.
So.
We're slowly expanding our network of domination.
Yeah, I think at this point we can get to like everything but one. You can do all Templar dens but one. So you can almost have.
Yeah, there's one deep in Antico we can't reach, I think.
Once inside, your men can overpower the camp's patrols, correct?
Yes, but
Especially if the patrols are taken completely by surprise.
Machado.
Then we need to liberate several suits of French armor.
Liberate.
We are going to walk right in.
Ah! Ezio Auditore.
Oh yeah, and there's fist fights for money going on in the basement in a long tradition of Assassin's Creed games with fighting mini games. We won't do it this time, but we will do it another because there is a trophy tied to it.
And Ezio,
We're becoming king of the ring, if you will.
the armor has to stay.
Yes. Don't we have water for that?
Just toss a whole bunch of people in the water. Well, to be fair, they couldn't recover the armor themselves if it went into water because Bartolomeo's too would die instantly if they touched the water.
I guess.
So it's really kind of a difficult situation here.
Yes.
So this is another mission you'll really want to have knives and a crossbow for because you just have to silently kill these guys.
Yes.
Getting spotted will fail you the bonus objective, and it doesn't count if you get into a fight with them.
Yeah, and this actually is a good mission for challenges because this mission has the highest amount of guards that are actually standing guard and not on patrol.
Huh.
So if you are missing it and you want a good way to cheese that fucking challenge, because God knows it sucks, this is actually the mission to do it in.
Yeah.
And I think we've started to notice a little bit more, but these are the rabble rousers, or whatever you want to call them. Revolution.
Concerned citizens.
Citizens, revolutionaries.
They're a recent immigrant back into the series when they were in Assassin's Creed 1, where if you completed certain objectives, I think, like killing guards who were hassling people, you would get bands of citizens who would stand in the middle of the street, and if you ran past them, they would hold up guards and allow you to escape. Good one.
Just
maybe I'm paying you a little too much. But yeah, the thing is, if you kill one of those guys silently, the other one will spot you instantly.
But you can shoot them with a crossbow, and hey, you get your fun points.
Well, I already got those fun points, remember?
Yes. Oh, where the hell did that guard go to?
He just completely wandered off.
Yeah.
You do have to be careful with knives because some guys can take more than one knife to kill them, and if you don't kill them in one hit, they automatically spot you.
Yeah.
No matter what range you are at, no matter what you were doing, if the knife doesn't instantly kill them, you fail.
Yes.
Yeah, I got spotted soon after that. But the thing is, I didn't want to edit out that feather. Now, could I?
I don't think anybody is really keeping track if you're going to show all 6 feathers. If you really want all the feathers in this game, there's a map. Go buy it. I know you hate me for saying that.
Luckily, the crossbow's good for individual guys because it instant kills.
Yeah. Unless you're that one dude in the fucking sewers of the place. Then it's fucking pain in the ass.
Alright, can you go help out your butt? Oh, I guess you didn't need it. And wow, those guards are not paying a whole... They're doing a good job of guarding that place. They heard a pistol going off behind them. They did absolutely nothing.
Yay, arm ankles.
Shooting straight down will cause Ezio's wrist to bend in very interesting ways.
Arm angles. They're not just for the weak. And we still have to buy this place,
Buy it again. I'm pretty sure I meant to edit out this part, but oh well.
Well, the good news is you're almost halfway done with armor collecting.
And we gotta have all the armor.
Yeah.
Because however is the city of Rome gonna recover if Ezio Auditore does not own all the suit of armors available?
He could put them on display.
But then we'd have to reveal the location of our Big Boys Club.
Did that in the last game. It kinda didn't turn out all that bad. Kind of. May have killed everybody. But there may be a traitor. Who knows?
But yeah, this is...
Ugh.
That did not go well. That must have hurt.
Is this what I think it is? No.
No, that one's over...
That one's further
more
south.
towards the east, south central part of Campania.
Yeah, there's another area that's very close to this, except there's water.
Yeah.
Tombs that have a giant pool of water in it, and yeah, there's a reason for it.
And yeah, and the side quest, and that area is the reason you want to renovate the aqueducts, which, unlike all the other renovation buying stuff, isn't just a money sink.
Right. Those ones will actually slowly but steadily fill the place with water as more water goes to it, but it takes a while. I mean, it's not hard, just like run along the aqueduct, you'll find everything pretty quickly, but...
I think you have to buy all but one. Where did Ezio throw that one?
Who knows? Yeah, it's very close. There's like one that's not connected to the rest. There's one aqueduct that you have to repair, basically. But the other ones are all, on the same... They're all... What am I even saying? I'm saying the exact same thing over and over again. They're all...
All of the aqueducts are in a line, but I don't think you have to buy all of them to access that particular area. But the aqueduct is marked by a dotted line going from Campania to Antico, and there's architects standing at various points that will repair a section of the aqueduct and fill that particular bath up with more water, which is something that's good for you.
Yeah. You don't really even have to kill... You can go move on to another area, man. You've about exhausted it. We've killed 19 soldiers here. 18. There's 19 soldiers. You're still gonna have to go on.
Well, this guy has seen... These two guys have seen way too much.
Okay, sorry. There were 20 guys here. Now, normally you don't actually have to kill every single person in this one camp. You can go to the other ones. You just have to kill 20 dudes in total. It's...
Yeah, there's way more than... Well, video's over. Well, guess we'll kill the Baluan next time.
Yep. This was what...